So I'm doing an experiment with myself again, and it's actually interesting. So again, this week, as I messed up my nutrition, I got back on track, and yesterday was supposed to be kind of a high calorie day, and I was doing a kind of a carb load, so to speak, where I did a lot more fruits yesterday and added some more rice at the end of the day to up my carbs quite a bit higher to try to see how my body reacts to that. And I've done this a couple times now. I'm working with my coach. I've been doing it a couple times a week for the last week and a half or so. And what I've noticed is when I do that, is the next day when my carb ratio goes up, I've actually gotten more tired, which is interesting. I have a harder time doing my workouts and getting going and being motivated. And I have to really like push myself and just say, rely on my discipline those days to just go ahead and stay on routine and stay on task and get things done that I said I'm going to do. And today I ended up also doing, after that, I had physical therapy, and then I went ahead and I actually ended up taking a nap because I was just drained for whatever reason today. But I knew I wanted to go ahead and get some extra work in for the next weekend to test myself. So I did a 6.5 mile ruck with the 20-pound weighted vest on in an hour and 42 minutes. And then I ended up doing 20 pull-ups following right immediately after that, 10 of them with a weighted vest and 5 without a weighted vest, or excuse me, 10 more without the weighted vest, the 20-pound weighted vest. So I was pushing myself to test it. So with that being said, I went ahead and ran the experiment today, and I'll see how it ends up. But the experiment was, instead of doing another high carb day, I ended up doing a just higher calorie with the same extra volume and caloric intake. So I'm still kind of in a deficit, especially after that ruck. But what I did, instead of just doing high carbs, I shifted the ratios all up. And I wanted to make sure my fat content especially stayed within the ratio that it already is, rather than dropping below 20%. I wanted to keep it in the 20 to 25% range. So instead of doing just high carbs, I upped everything to match within that window to see if that is kind of going to help me stay more elevated and motivated in terms of my internal drive tomorrow, rather than keeping me more tired. So anyway, I just want to test it out and see how I react to that, because everybody's going to react a little bit differently. Everybody has a little bit different needs, especially the type of training other people are doing. For me, I don't necessarily do a bunch of anaerobic stuff, so maybe that's the difference. As I'm learning some of this more nuanced training methods, it might just be that I'm not doing enough in the upper heart rate range ratio for my body to be burning through that necessarily as much as some of the other stuff. So anyway, I don't know. It's an experiment. I'll see how I feel tomorrow, and then I'll keep trying this out and messing with it the next couple times I do these high loads, and see how I feel afterwards, and then kind of keep tweaking it from there. But anyway, stay along for the journey and let me know. If you want to discuss this stuff more, reach out. Let's have that conversation. Let's see how we can get you on track too.